Today is May 20. Get yourself some.
Come on.
Just put some straw on those strawberries today. We're gonna trim this guy a little bit today, get all the suckers out. Jason's doing that right now. We've already trimmed this guy, but maybe a little bit more today. Going to deadhead the lupins because they're getting faded. See if we can't get some more to come. I've already today added more straw to the potatoes and rolled them up once. So the first roll up has happened for all but the last one. There was not enough. They're not big enough. Added a little more straw to the tomatoes and cut the bottom, just the very bottom branches. And we'll let that grow a little bit more. This is an Italian squash and I'd planted 3 seeds and it looks like the other one came up. So I think I'm gonna have to cut one of those. Potato tower is still standing. It's leaning a little bit more. Jason's already cut a couple branches off of the bottom, and we left the top. This forsythia is going to get a haircut today, big time, and I think also that forsythia is going to get a haircut today. This is a garden update on May 28th, Saturday, after a very long day. This is our patio bed at the moment, and it looks really good. A couple things here that really need to start growing. The sweet peas in the back are just kind of poking along. They haven't really done much yet. I've got more growing at the house, so I'm hoping, I don't know if bugs are eating them or what. Could be. We think there's bugs around, but oh, the astilbe is setting flowers in the shade garden, Jason says. Okay, so here we go. Patio garden. Sorry about the sun. This little area today with the Gerberer daisy and the chair. And put your drink down and sit in the sun. The lilies are just about ready to pop. And the snap peas are coming. Tied one of those up a little bit today. The mock orange is starting to look just magnificent. It's got big, beautiful blooms on it. It does smell nice. And here in the herb garden, things are herbing, mostly blooming, because we're not harvesting things. That's what happens. The sage looks good, though. It's coming along. Here are Clive's new lupins. I think there might even be a bulb, or sorry, a bloom right there, maybe? Not totally sure if that's a bloom. I hope these guys go all summer. They look so happy in this little pot. Clive's petunias, and there's more lilies. I forget what this is called. Heliotrope. Here we go. Underneath here, hiding from the sun, I took some cuttings from the verbena. No. Jason? What are they called?
Petunia. Oh, verbena.
Petunias, yes.
Verbena.
I took cuttings from that guy. And we planted the spoon, osteospermum. Got lots of strawberries. Looks pretty good. We'll need to replace whatever's the stuff in there, but for now we left it. We don't have any plants right now. And these guys are starting to climb, so that's good. And I think they even have little flowers, but something's Somebody's definitely eating it. Not sure what. We put some straw in the strawberries, so hopefully that'll help the little pots stay moister. Sorry, I used that word. No big changes over here. Haven't had any blooms come up yet. It does look like the alpine sea holly is coming along though. But we do have some lovely foxgloves. So the little baby plants that Jason planted are working out. Jason spent most of this afternoon trimming the old dead wood off of this tree, but we're gonna have to do it a little bit more to give the eucalyptus some more space. The eucalyptus is a little bit crowded. We're not really sure what's coming up here. Could be a bunch of weeds, but I'm gonna let it go until I can figure it out. And yeah, more Guerrero daisy. Looks pretty good. And it does look like the oriental poppy is making another poppy. So I will maybe try to save some seeds. It's just the neatest plant. I don't know if I can save the seeds off of this guy. I don't know how long you have to wait for it to dry. Does it have to rattle? It's not rattling. No, I don't know. Do I have to wait for it to turn all brown? Anyway, if I can get some seeds, then I'll plant some more because they're really cool. Everything looks pretty good over here. Really nice foxglove coming up right here. I like this white one with the spots. It's cool. Still not sure what these are. Cucumbers? Pumpkins? Don't know. The lavenders are a lot happier now that we've moved them here. These were the ones that were by the patio, and we just put them over here because they were getting too big for that space. But they look great here. Some petunias in the back, and then Jason's little plants back there. We cut I cut all but one of the lupin flowers today, but there's lots of little other ones coming. I don't know that they're going to be as big. I don't think the offshoots are as big, but we'll see what happens. And not a lot happening in the wildflower bed. I don't know if maybe the birds ate the seed or what. We'll have to see. I think we might actually get some radishes. We did pick one and ate that last week. I think a few are coming. Here's where the cherry tomatoes are right now, and they're going to grow up this trellis. And we're going to have a one stem, maybe 2 liters, maybe 2 liters on the cherries. But they're pretty close together, so might just be one. We'll have to wait and see. The potatoes got more hay, but I also think they grew like 3 inches today, so they look really good. And we got corn. Not all the corn has come up yet, I don't think. Got 3 little squashes. I think I'm going to take one out. And so then we'll only have 2. I just planted 3 for safety. But I think we only need 2. They're spaghetti squash, they'll be huge. We do have some lettuces though. And then there's the corn. So the corn that's up, I think these 3, 1, 2, 3, I had as transplants. And then the rest of them I popped in about 2.5 or 3 weeks ago. And then I do have more. I have a few more in these empty spots. I'm hoping we get 12 altogether. So we'll have to wait and see. And then I also planted, and they're not up yet, but I planted some beans to go up this trellis, some yellow pole beans. And I planted some on this side too, but nothing so far. But these beans are good. These are the purple beans, purple pole beans. These guys, I don't know if they're getting eaten or what. They're the same kind. So we'll see. I'll probably have to trim some of that. The cucamelon is still alive, which is great. I hope that takes off soon. It's going to be hot the next week, so hopefully they'll come up. And we do have, I think that's a cucumber right there. I'm pretty sure that's the cucumber. So that's supposed to climb up this trellis too. Probably not the greatest place for the cucumber, but whatever. The potato tower is still standing. That's a miracle. It's pretty leany, but that's okay. This was our big project for the day. We cut quite a bit off of the California lilac, and we gave the forsythia a huge haircut, and lots of some more light back there. And it looks really good. We could probably stand to plant a few of the little baby lupins back here and see what happens. And then Clive gave this forsythia a haircut, and it needs a little bit more shaping, but it looks pretty good. So altogether, very nice. These little babies are doing good. Those are the Italian kind of Roma tomatoes, and I think they're starting to get blooms. And then the artichoke is still in here. Right there, getting a little bit bigger. So that'll be fun. And the one in the front is still doing good too. So the other thing I took cuttings from today is this petunia. So it was hard to find parts of it that didn't have flowers, because I think you're supposed to do it without flowers, but I did find a few. So we'll see how these work, and we'll see if they root. I have no idea how long that's supposed to take. I imagine about a month. So we'll see. But then we would have lots of these other petunias, and that would be like, you know, end of June. Put them out. That would be okay. I think I moved a couple of the nasty urchins, nasturtiums, over here. Our next trimming project is going to be this shrub, whatever this is. It needs a serious haircut. And this hydrangea is looking pretty good. I tried to put some of the stuff that would make the flowers blue, so we'll see if that works when the flowers bloom. And over here, everything looks great. Everything got a good haircut today. Oh, and that looks nice in the shade. That looks pretty true to the colors. And my beans did come up. So far, the 4 seeds that I put in came up. Looks like this one over here is getting eaten by something or just not doing very well, but looks like these 3 are okay. So, I don't know, good place to, you know, have some beans. Why not? And this is the garage garden. Crocosmias come in. Beautiful, beautiful. Hostas and ferns and lilies kind of in the wrong place, but whatever. They bloom. And there's the walking stick plant. Looks very happy. So this is the backyard on May 28th.